Hey, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex. For those of you who are new here, I love all things crafty, hobbies, cozy, cutesy, girly things. My current obsession is junk journaling, scrapbooking, and all kinds of cozy hobbies. Push all of the craft stuff over there. I am not a makeup everyday kind of girl, but I do really enjoy doing my makeup here and there. And I actually was going to do, I was like considering maybe trying to do like a little getting my pink back vlog. I'm not going to do that right now at least, but I did get a haircut, which I feel like gave me a lot of new life, and I got my eyebrows done. And in a little personal way to me, just felt like a step towards getting some pink back. I feel like I don't honestly struggle with the concept. I think this concept is really cool, and it's up to the person to like decide what that means, like what it looks like for them to get their pink back. But I just know for me, I have been feeling a little bit, I don't know, just unsettled in my skin. Or I should say maybe just a little unsettled in my, I don't know, just a little unsettled. I can't even really fully put a finger on it, but postpartum is rough, and I have been postpartum so many times. And so yeah, you know, it's a gift. My goodness, my kids are my world, and they are the greatest gift from God himself. But it's just, it's mentally a lot. Postpartum specifically, not even motherhood so much. It's just like everything that comes with postpartum. So alas, I'm not doing a getting my pink back with me style vlog. I do kind of want to stick to as many like crafty, more cozy kind of videos as possible, but it's also hard because I feel like so much of my life bleeds, like it's hard to separate real life and like what I enjoy, like hobbies and life, and I feel like a lot of it bleeds. And so yeah, like one of the hobbies that I would like to try, I want to try to find like a physical hobby. Okay, so, and that I feel like is a part of getting my pink back. Like I want to find a movement routine that works for me, whether it's like, I just don't even know what it could be. I don't know what it will be. I don't know what it could be. It's also because of the time that I have, or I should say like the time that I don't always have. But yeah, so anyway, there's just so many little things, and I want to make all of my videos like very, I don't know, like I want them to make sense for the channel, and I don't want to like start sharing things that don't really make sense. But at the same time, I'm like, it's my channel, so I guess it's really not that deep, but I guess I can overthink it sometimes, you know? Anyway, getting quickly ready. This stuff, this is just like the glow screen sun drops or whatever. I think that this just came out this year. I am on this app called Skeepers, and my sister-in-law put me onto it, and I've shared this with a lot of my friends in real life. But it's like an app for, I guess, influencers or want to be influencers, up and coming influencers. I don't know, but I had to basically just put in my account details and info, and like they verified my accounts, and I can apply to get like free gifted products in exchange for a review, or sometimes in exchange for a post. I usually just do them for reviews. So this is something that I got from one of those. It's a lot of makeup stuff, and I'm not a huge makeup person, but I'm very grateful and very appreciative. Anyway, I love these little clippies. These are from like TJ Maxx. I just think that they're so fun. Sometimes I'll literally just wear these all day long. to like keep my hair out of my face, but they're great for doing makeup too. Anyway, I'm not gonna do foundation, just doing this, but my skin has been super dry lately, so I'm just making sure that it's all good. I went from never wearing blush to like, it's my favorite thing now. Okay. Do this and then we'll talk. I guess it's kind of hard to talk into your makeup at the same time. You know what I mean? This is brown mascara from e.l.f. and I absolutely love it. I'm looking down here. Just gotta expose myself for a minute. I'm looking down and up a little bit because I'm recording on my phone right now. Will I ever post this on TikTok or anywhere? Also this is for my sister-in-law. Thank you, Joe. This is a lip stain, a lip contour stain. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to use these, but I pretty much just do it all over my lips because I love the color that it leaves. Like I said, not a makeup girl, but I really love the color that this gives, and it actually stays for a good while, so I love it. And I'll put a gloss on top, maybe if I can find one. I don't have one in this bag, so yeah. A little bit of powder. This little thing has lasted me so long. And there you have it. That's it. We're gonna get into this video. Actually, let's fix the hair up. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my phone now, so let me just wrap it up with them. Finished look. I'll be back. Okay. Hey, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex. For those of you who are new here, I love all things crafty, hobbies, cozy, cutesy, girly things. My current obsession is junk journaling, scrapbooking, and all kinds of cozy hobbies. I've always loved reading. I've always loved like making a coffee, making a matcha, making a mood, like setting the scene and setting the stage. But I never had anything to go beyond that. So like I would make a coffee, light a candle, read a book, but that was kind of the extent, which is still really great. But in the last year, I have dove deep. I dove real deep into the world of hobbies, cozy hobbies specifically. So junk journaling was my first love in that realm. I absolutely adore it to this day. It's been a year and it's been such a joy. Scrapbooking as well, specifically for my kids, my husband, myself, my little family unit. It's really sweet to scrapbook memories for us. Puzzles are a newer one. Used to sleep on puzzles. Love puzzling now. Same thing with watercoloring. I'm not good at it. I'm not a painter. I'm not even very artistic, honestly, in that world. However, I am creative and I love to create. And so like painting, watercoloring, doodling, coloring, all that kind of thing. Again, not good at it, but absolutely love it. It's so peaceful. It's so calming. It's so grounding. And so now, yeah, I have a few more hobbies to kind of go deeper into spending time doing these hobbies, right? Instead of just like, okay, I'm done with my book, I guess let's scroll. It's like I have honestly hobbies on hobbies, endless amounts of ideas for hobbies and new crafts I want to try. I feel like paper crafts alone, like junk journaling is the hobby for me, the top tier, but it opened up even like paper crafts. So I'll make like little postcards, or like I have a stash of cards that I've made and it was fun. I just made them one night, paper card craft type things that I can on the ready have cards available for birthdays and thank you cards and things like that. Yeah, I just absolutely love filling up my time, my free time, my limited free time, because I am a mom. I do have 3 kiddos. And so I don't just have like endless amounts of time on my hands. But when I do have a moment, I'm spending those moments doing something that's just very filling up of my own cup instead of scroll, what's happening in everybody else's life, what's happening with everybody else. You know what I mean? Because honestly, that's where I was at last year. It was just scroll when I had a minute, right? Like I had my children. I was trying to be a good mom, but I was honestly going through my own struggles and like my own bouts of depression and really wrestling. And the scrolling didn't help, but I couldn't stop it and I didn't have anything to replace it with. So I eventually, finally, I gave in. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop living like my life doesn't matter, and I'm going to stop living like I'm just going to watch everyone else and not care about myself. Obviously, it wasn't all at once. It didn't happen overnight. It was little by little, truly day by day, built upon day by day. And yeah, I mean, life in general, it ebbs and flows. And so I'm not over here pretending like from here on out, it's just smooth sailing. I'm grateful, right? Because the last 7 to 8 months of my life have been a treat, a true treat compared to most of last year. And just a joy to be feeling more and more like myself. Again, knowing and bearing in mind that this world is filled with trouble. This world is filled with chaos. And right now, especially, right, this world just looks very bleak, very dark. But okay, we're getting really heavy in the intro, but all to say, like, I'm just confident that, yes, no matter how dark and bleak the world gets, like, for me, I'm so grateful to have hope in Christ. And that's another story for another time. And I would love to share my testimony one day. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I do mostly share hobbyish type of stuff on this channel. I'm trying to keep it, sorry. I think I hear somebody. I hear little feet. I mostly do share cozy, crafty content. However, I will always share about my faith. And yeah, it's something, I have a few things in my brain that I would like to talk about eventually, or like share about in little doses. Maybe like, I kind of thought, I was like toying around with the idea of doing like a coffee chat where I like sit with coffee or matcha or tea or whatever and just do a chat. Some topics that I wanted to talk through potentially. Faith being number one, and like my relationship with the Lord. My home births, I would love to talk about that. Even my stillbirth and like losing a child, would love to talk about that because I feel like it's just not talked about enough, unfortunately. Understandably, but also unfortunately, because personally, when I was going through the stillbirth experience and even like my son's diagnosis, the son who we lost, like even looking for info on his diagnosis, it was just not there. Again, I don't know if I would be the one to be able to add to it, but potentially. So that's something. Okay, so faith, relationship with Jesus, home birth, stillbirth, motherhood in general, marriage potentially. My husband and I used to talk a lot about like dating and our engagement online, and it was cool for the time, but we've teetered away ever since, and it's actually only grown our relationship, just like not sharing and not being like experts or pretending to be like experts in marriage. However, we're in a season right now where I feel like I would be very willing and open to talk about it. Potentially, we'll see. There was something else on that list. Obviously, like all creative things, all hobby things. So mostly I try to have my boundaries where I'm like, I am an open book for all the creative, hobbyish things because that's what I want to kind of form my brand around, if I'm honest. Let's chat for a sec. If I'm so honest with you guys, I would absolutely love to turn this into potentially a career or a job. I'm sure most people who share on YouTube go into it thinking, I mean, they enjoy it, but I'm sure most of us, or like most people on YouTube, most people who you watch, whether they're big creators or small, but specifically the small ones, like I'm sure they want to grow, right? Like it's probably very few people who are on here who are just like, I'm just posting. I don't care if I grow. I don't know. For me, for a long time at least, I would do things, not YouTube, but like other things online and just think, it doesn't matter. I'm just sharing up. I'm just showing up. I'm just sharing. But when I started this channel, which was like right before I hit a dark season of depression. So when I started it, though, it was with the intention of like, okay, I just turned 30. I wanted to, and still want to, like, just try my best and at least give it effort and at least give it time to actually try and grow and just see, right? Because I've never tried with my full chest. I would always just like, it's just a small thing. It's just a side thing. It's just my, like, whatever, like very bashful and very just like timid. And I realized after turning 30, I was like, you know what? I'm literally as young as I'll ever be. And so I can hone in on being a 30-year-old teenager. Just kidding. But like I can hone in on being as young as I'll ever be, but also old enough to realize that life isn't slowing down. Like it is not slowing down. And so let me try. Who cares if people I know in real life potentially think I'm cringy? I actually don't care anymore. Like I really could care less. And most people who have been such good, faithful, kind friends to me don't feel like I'm cringy and actually are very supportive. And so, all to say, let that be some encouragement to you. The time is now. The time is now to start trying, truly, because it's actually kind of cool to try. And it's actually kind of cool to care. It's actually really cool to care. And you would support your best friend. So like, why not do the same for yourself and just be your own cheerleader and let other people also cheer you on? Okay. The tangents are crazy because how did we end up here? I honestly don't know, but I was just kind of trying to share about what I might want to talk about this on this channel that's not related to hobbies. So hobbies are, I for sure hear little feet. That's okay. We might have to pause, but hobbies are number one, and crafty girl things. And then all the other things, potential cozy coffee chats, maybe keep an eye out. I don't actually have any recorded or anything planned for that yet, but it's maybe. I think it could be really fun and cute. Again, certain like deeper topics and just like kind of cozy up. And it would just be like one long take. Truly like we're hanging out. Like these videos I edit and I have like the sound and sometimes text on the screen and like it's cute. And I really love editing. Honestly, it's like such a fun, I guess that in and of itself is a hobby for me. But those videos that I would maybe potentially get to would not be edited. They would just be like longer, almost like a podcast, which fun fact, if you don't know, I used to have a podcast and I would talk about a lot of different types of things on there until I just didn't want to keep showing up like an expert. And I honestly, when I went into the podcast, I would always say, I think even in my intro, it was like, I'm not an expert, just a girl who like, just someone who's showing up, doing her best, something like that, which is very indicative of me and cohesive to who I am. But even though I was saying that and doing my best to live that out, I'm hearing things upstairs. Hopefully you can't hear it, but someone's playing and I'm probably about to come downstairs. It's like quiet rest time, but anyway. Even though I was saying those things, I was still kind of positioning myself in that leadership role. And yeah, it just wasn't beneficial for the season. So it's on a pause. I honestly still have it linked in my bio because I feel like one day I will bring it back but I have no plans, absolutely zero plans, because really the focus right now is YouTube. It's been so fun. And this has been a lifelong dream. So anyway, we are truly all over the place now. And I need to get into some creative, crafty girl kind of things. So this is my current junk journal. We're just like hard pivoting, okay? Hard pivot. Welcome to the vlog. First things first, junk journaling, as I mentioned. So I'm on my third, technically my third, almost my fourth junk journal. So my first one, I'll insert a photo because they're upstairs and I'm not trying to break for anything right now, honestly. So my first one, very cute. It was like blue cover. I cheaped out. I got a cheap journal. It was like $10. The journal actually held up pretty well. The stickers, however, also from Amazon, very cheap, like $5 for 50 stickers, something like that. They all have almost all peeled off of my journal, which is fine because I'm going to cover it in new stickers eventually. My second journal, my favorite journal so far, my Leuchtturm, like a maroony color, very cute. I invested in a very expensive bougie journal. It was like $25 for a journal. That's expensive. And the stickers I got, also very nice quality from a small business, but like top tier quality. The stickers have held up. They look stunning. The journal is perfect. And the contents of the journal are my favorite. Then this is my third journal, which is my current journal. I really liked this print. This is a very cheap journal on Amazon. I think this was like maybe $11 or maybe even $9.99. I don't know. I got it on a sale, but it already is cheap. And I just was inspired by the little pink gingham. It felt very girly. I got it back in December or January. I think I got it in January for the new year. I started it pretty much in like February. and it's small. It's much smaller, not much smaller than my other two, but it's a bit smaller than my other two journals. It's very cute. It's not my favorite, but I'm also in a much busier season of life. So I haven't had, I have some really cute spreads in here, but I don't know, I don't feel as connected to this journal, if I'm honest. I feel like I haven't spent as much time in it, and there's a lot of pages I glued together because I knew it wasn't going to hold up too well. It's not a soft cover like my Leuchtturm was. Again, a very cheap journal, but I was just loving the cover and had to have her. So we did it. It's cool. It's lined too. So I wrote a lot in this journal. So that is nice, but I love writing. So like, for example, I would do a lot of like little excerpts and thoughts. I would thought dump a lot in here. And I love writing, but I realized I don't love the mixture of like junk journal versus written journal. I started doing that just because of like time and laziness and like wanting to write and not wanting to like stunt or like block the creative flow. But I think that moving forward, I'm just going to keep my writing journal along with all my junk journal supplies so that in case inspiration strikes and I absolutely have to write something, I can just switch over. Because, yeah, I just don't love, I think aesthetically, honestly, and also just the whole journal, like the flow of the journal, it just wasn't, I don't mind, I'm going to still write like small tidbits because I do love writing like what something is. So like if there's a piece of junk in a part of my journal that's like a tag or like I went somewhere with a friend, I like writing little like, I'm trying to see if there's like I like this, like, okay, I just showed you the spread, but like I'll write like little pockets so it'll explain like what the junk was from, or I don't know, stuff like that. little bits of writing, but not so much of this anymore. I'm going to just try to do it and like see again. Like it's cute, it's cool. I'm not hating on it, but I want to just do like smaller written bits instead of such large. I don't know if that makes sense. But so, okay, I'm getting all over the place. Current journal, you've seen it. This is my new journal. So my current journal, this little baby has like 2 pages left that I'm honestly not inspired to finish, but I need to finish before I can move on to the new beauty. I am so excited about this journal. It is, hold on, let's put her down. Love you. But this one, I'm so pumped. Hold on. Size comparison. Okay. I'm very pumped about this one. It is huge, even compared to my Leuchtturms, which maybe at some point I'll try to bring them all down and like show you, or maybe over top of this footage, I'll like lay a clip of all of them. This is the biggest journal I have ever used for junk journaling. Like I said, it's my 4th one, and I wanted to go big. It's like the B5, and this is a moleskin soft cover journal. So I'm hoping, because it's soft cover, I'm hoping that it will do what my Leuchtturm did and just kind of effortlessly curve out. I'm not entirely sure, but after using such a small workspace for this sweet little baby, baby journal, sweet little baby journal, I really wanted something just bigger. And I'm actually going to take back what I said about the writing, because since this journal is so big, I might end up enjoy writing in here more because it won't take up so much of the page. I honestly don't know. But there's no lines in this one. My other 2 journals as well, they didn't have lines. Oh, no. So my first one had lines. My second one, unlined. This third one, lined. And now this one, unlined. So far, I definitely like unlined more. But I was kind of just like, for science, let's try different journals. And like I said, Paper Age was first journal, 7 out of 10. Leuchtturm, second journal, 1,000 out of 10. So good to work with. This is, what's the brand of this one? Carpe Diem, 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's a really cute cover. And I actually have, where is it? Somewhere. I have another one of their journals, which I write my YouTube ideas in and like content ideas in. It's just a pink, and it matches this one. It's the same size, but just like baby pink. So I think I like their journals as like writing journals. I don't know if I'd purchase again. We'll see. And then this one, like I said, moleskin, soft cover, B5 size, to be determined what the stars are. But I'm just excited to have such a large journal, and I think that I'll have a lot of fun with this. Also, though, I'm so pumped about this. I'm so pumped about this book. Martina's Tiny Store official sticker book. I ordered this back in April. It came from Australia yesterday. She wasn't cheap. She wasn't cheap at all. But I, every so often, pretty much like once a quarter, will do a splurge gift to myself. This year I've done that. Actually, I did it last year a little bit too. Although I don't think I stuck to once a quarter, but it's inadvertent usually, but it's like I will have like a running list of bigger things that I would like to invest in. And she did 2 drops of this book. The first drop, I was like, I can't. That's crazy price. Like, I can't justify whatever. But I did keep the book on the list of like bigger splurgy things. And when she did the second drop, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let this be my thing. And yeah, like I said, not cheap for a sticker book, but honestly, the stickers are stunning. I'll never need to buy stickers again. Just kidding. I probably will, but I really won't need to for a long time. I don't have a ton of stickers. I do have like a good amount of little like stars and like cheapy little stickers, which are still very cute, but like these stickers are art, like truly art. Well, okay, that's not true. I love my Natalie Leet. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but sticker book, but I've almost blown through that. I got that back in like November around Black Friday, and it's almost all used up. So they've gone to good use. I'm going to actually take you overhead and show you the sticker book because it is stunning. But that's the main thing on my little crafty agenda for today is simply decorating the cover of my new journal. For me, that is so fun and so joyous. And I've never actually filmed me decorating the cover of a journal before, but it's something that I really love to do. And since I mean, the way that I wanted to do that last night when I got the book, well, I got it yesterday afternoon, but like when my kids went to bed, I wanted to do that first thing. The willpower. I was like, no, you have to record it. The YouTube girlies need to see it. So we're going to do that. And sometimes, honestly, crafty things, hobbyish things can be as simple as just decorating something. I never realized, here, let me interject for one moment. One of my like hobbies, I didn't call it a hobby, but like something I used to be obsessed with was like rearranging my home. I never really thought of home decor as like a hobby, but I realized like, no, it totally is a hobby. And for me, at the time, especially, I had no other hobbies. So I was just obsessive with like rearranging things. And I had been that way ever since I was a teenager. Like I loved my bedroom specifically when I didn't have my own home. I was obsessed with my bedroom and I would rearrange the photos, as much as I could. Okay. I would rearrange as much as I could, as often as I could. My friends would always joke with me because it was like my room was like a museum. Everything was like in its perfect place. And yeah. So anyway, when I got my own home, well, even our apartment, but specifically when we moved to our home back in 2020, that was my hobby. It was like I had a newborn little baby, our first son, and I was just really into my home being like top tier to a fault. Now that I have all these hobbies, I realize it. I'm like, this is the same feeling I would get. However, yeah, my house is quite a mess now. Just kidding. It's not a mess, but it's just not top. It's just not a priority like it was. I have so much else that I care about and that I want to put my time and energy towards. But yeah, like cleaning and like home decor type things, like primping my home was like my hobby before having actual hobbies. So anyway, I feel like it kind of scratches the same part of your brain as like decorating something or like making a little small thing. So going to sit here and decorate this journal. I'm so excited about it. I can't tell you how excited I am. And these stickers, I just know are going to be such good quality. This book is so heavy. It's so cute. I can't wait to show you. Okay. So actually though, okay. I know I'm like literally on such a tangent. I might chop this up and like let's cut to me decorating the book, but then we'll come back and I'm gonna go through my journaling supplies because I think why not? Like we're here, so we might as well.